Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we just inherited with this guy, and awkwardness is ensuing, so that's a thing. It looks like we're solid on our domain holdings, so that's nice. We'll take it. We can host a feast, and that's definitely something that we want to do. We want to start working on vassal opinion, and we want to start working up our prestige levels. Those are both very important to us. We're going to go for diplomacy, and looks like we've already been working our way down the August tree. That's fantastic. We're going to take Majesty Focus, as we have been. And we're above our vassal limit. We knew that would be the case. We do need some counselors here. And we're going to put this guy in. We want our powerful vassals on the council for now, even if they're not necessarily the best at the job. So we'll put these guys in for the time being. They'll get replaced later on, I'm sure. This guy's quite bad at the job, but that's okay. So we're going to have some factionalism here. Let's tick forward to see how bad it is. Welcome, friends! We're also gluttonous, so we're going to immediately start losing weight. Yes, we're going to gain 40 stress because we're gluttonous, but that's okay. I should have done that first, though, because we had a stress reduction from the feast. We're going to spend 150 gold. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll fight the thirst. Perfect. So how are we doing here? Pretty big independence faction, a relatively small liberty faction. Okay, so this guy is a Shari, and his opinion of us is very bad right now. There's not much we can do about it. We're going to toss some cash at him, but it's not going to help all that much. This gentleman here, we might be able to do something with. That would work. Fantastic. We're the new head of the dynasty. Wonderful. We'll gain some prestige there and a favor hook. There we go. There's an alliance. And that will drop the Independence faction a little bit. The Liberty faction is something that we will focus on after this. So next, let's look at this guy. We have a half-brother here. And that would do the trick. Wonderful. There we go. They're down to 109%. Next up, this gentleman. Let's see. Cousins aren't close enough. We do have a daughter. Is she our heir? No. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. A half-brother here. That wouldn't get us the alliance either. So we're going to have to do it not that way. We're going to have to do it... Where did that option go? I saw an option here. Apparently not. Unfortunately, this gives us an alliance with him because he's landed, not an alliance with him. And that's what we're really looking for here. Indeed. This would work. Okay, sure. There we go. That'll be fine. I don't know why that option wasn't popping up before, but sure. So he leaves that faction. They're down to 83%. Next up, this guy would drop it by 6%. The threshold is currently 55. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and do a half-brother if we can. That would do the trick. Okay. Wonderful. Next, we're going to call a hunt. There we go. Perfect. So that brings us down to 75. I would love to drop this guy out of the faction. I would absolutely love to. Unfortunately, there's no way that he's going to let this happen. Right? Like, absolutely no way. Yeah, because of the faith differentiation. This would probably trigger the faction. If they popped, we could beat them, but I would rather not fight them at this time. Anything we can do here? No? Okay. What about our... No, not that. What about our half-sister here? Perfect. That'll do. The nearest market should have a hair. Indeed, we're gonna buy the prestige. Wonderful. Alliance formed. He now leaves. That drops him down to 72%. Next up, this gentleman. He is the wrong religion. Next up, this gentleman. We can just negotiate an alliance with him. And so we shall. We return home, reinvigorated. Great. Alliance formed. He will drop out of that faction. They're at 65%. Anybody else that we can just straight up negotiate with? We have a hook on this guy, but that's not super handy. Nothing that we can do there. What was in here? Okay, nothing there. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing there on the negotiations. Let's go ahead and talk with... Oh, they're too weak now. Okay, so we don't actually care about them at this time. This guy would be the next one, and we just want to arrange a marriage here. Let's see what we can do. Half-sister. He's landed. Okay. Half-sister, and... This is his primary heir. I want to arrange a marriage with this guy, though. There we go. Fantastic. That'll get him out of that faction. And drop it by another solid chunk. And now they're too weak. There we go. Yes, we will attend your feast. Okay, we're still above our vassal limit. That's fine. We can change this guy's contract, and so we shall. There we go. We do have too few spouses, and we should do something about that. So let's go for, I don't know, how about this one? That'll be decent inheritable traits. Excellent. There we go. And we're going to need another one. So let's take a look here. It's also beautiful. Or robust. We're going to take robust. I'd like to get that worked into our family tree. There we go. And there we are. Fantastic. So we're now gaining 2.2 piety per month. And we are going to do... potentially... Actually, let's go on a pilgrimage here quick. We'll go on a very long pilgrimage, get ourselves some faith, and we're also going to want to start thinking about declaring on this gentleman. Now, he's still never going to accept us in terms of offering vassalage, so we're just going to have to carve him up a little bit. We can seize this de jure. That's not a great claim. Nor is that. Nor is that. Okay, let's... We did lose all those claims on the Byzantine Empire when we died. That's definitely awkward. How many more titles do we need in Siberia to create that? 5. We need 5 titles in Siberia. And that's all of these except for our de jure holdings. We're going to go and fabricate a claim up here instead. Okay. That'll be fine, and we'll let that go for a while. Our pilgrimage will be delayed, but we'll gain 300 learning lifestyle experience. I don't think we care about learning lifestyle experience. If it was diplomacy lifestyle experience, then yeah, we would absolutely take that. But nope. No such luck. I've walked the holy path. Fantastic. So we are working our way up towards Devoted Servant, and we're also working our way up towards Illustrious. That's great. I would absolutely love to vassalize this guy. He's just an awkward size, and we just don't have the claims that we need, right? We need 5 titles in here. So that's a thing. Okay, let's take a look over on this side over here. So we have everything within the Volga Earl title except for this. We should definitely do a de jure seize here. Except we should seize a de jure county. It's the same prestige cost, but okay. Let's go ahead and do it. We are going to raise up our men-at-arms only here, and we're going to make our way on in. Excellent. Now, he could come stack wipe us, but we wouldn't lose any troops if he did. So that would be completely fine. And we're going to gain ourselves some fame and devotion for that. So that would be good. That's very useful for us. We're definitely going to want those. And then we're going to have to focus on Khazaria down here. Now that's mostly in Byzantine holdings. But we can go down this route over here and grab some of it. So that'll be fine. We're going to finish up this war first. It's not like this is going to take very long. So we'll make our way on in. Excellent. And in the meantime, we're going to just work on our 5 claims that we need over here. That should be fine. Okay, so that's a victory there, and we do get some fame and devotion. Fantastic. We desperately need that fame and devotion right now. And there we go, war's over. Fantastic. So we now hold the entirety of Volga Earl. That's great. And can we create any duchies out of that? Yes, we can. And so we shall. That de jure belongs to this gentleman. And so we will grant him that title. Fantastic. And we're also going to send him a gift and demand his conversion. And he will do it. Yes. We will go ahead and take our claim over here. And we are, of course, going to start up another claim right here. That'll get us 2 claims. We need a total of 5 up over here. So he did convert. No surprises there. I'm just checking through here to see if any of these guys would accept vassalage. They currently would not. We don't have a CB on this guy. Oh, right. We can't do forced vassalization yet. That would be a thing. We're a ways away from that, in fact. We did gain a level of fame. That's always nice. We are currently illustrious. We do have a few wars that we can declare. We can declare over here. That's not great. This guy's claim still exists, but he would become independent, and we don't want that. What about this guy? That's irrelevant. 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 And irrelevant. Okay. So we don't really want to fight the Byzantines right now. We could fight the Arabians. We're allied to them, though. We have a son and heir. That's great. We are going to immediately give that son a university education. There we go. And that is, of course, going to be a diplomacy education. Fantastic. So that is wonderful. We're going to have to work our way through the Majesty focus as quick as we can. We are gaining a decent amount of diplomacy experience, 46 per month, but it's going to be a while before we're really ready to do anything over here, I think. We're just going to have to chill and wait. But there is a basis for a claim here. We spent some prestige on that, but that's okay. We don't mind that. What we're really interested in right now is fame and devotion. That'll be really, really good for us. I would really like... Actually, minus 137. 107. Okay, so that's not happening. This is only 13. Boom. Fantastic. We got him. Nice. Okay, what about this guy? How close is this guy? 107. Yeah, that's a ways away. And this guy was also a ways away, right? Yeah, neither of them would do it. We can get a perk here. We're going to take Thoughtful, because we want to move down towards Forced Vassalage. That's going to be very important to us. If we want to get a CB on these guys anyway. At least a decent CB. At least a decent CB. We have another son. That's good. Always nice to have a spare. I guess we'll go ahead and send cash at these guys as well, just to see how much that changes their opinion of offering vassalage. But not much, I think. Yeah, not a ton. I mean, it's not like that's wasteful. We have so much money. Like, what are we going to do with this 100,000 gold that we have? It's so much money. So if we were to make friends with him, then we could get another theoretical 100, or another theoretical 10 opinion. Or 10 reasons, rather. Yes, do it. What a good evening. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and fabricate claims over here. This is claim number 3. Wonderful. I don't think there's any way that we can really get these guys into our fold here. I don't think it's going to happen. How close are we on Khazaria? We still need 22 more counties. Most of those are in Byzantine hands at this point. So that is definitely problematic. Now we could declare war on them simply for this county. And you know what? Let's do it. That'll build us up a lot of fame and prestige, or rather fame and devotion. We're going to raise our men-at-arms here, and then we're going to raise about 25,000 levy troops. And both of these will start heading on over. The levy troops we will ungather as soon as we have about 25k. Okay, that'll do. And the men-at-arms will follow along behind as soon as they arrive in about a month. There is a crossing here, which I actually didn't notice, which is very convenient for us. I'm pretty pleased with that, actually. But yeah, we can get a county away from the Byzantines here. And it'll be a while before we're prepared to full-on attack the Byzantines, so I'm okay with getting a truce here. As soon as our men-at-arms arrive here, this fort will fall very quickly. And we'll group these guys together. There we go. No sign of the Byzantine troops just yet, but they'll arrive soon enough. There's our ticking war score. We're going to make our way up over here. We are going to take... That's a lot of attrition here. 1460 casualties? That supply limit isn't that fundamentally different. That's a lot of casualties. Okay. That's a whole lot of casualties. Good to know. Well, I kind of don't care, ultimately. We can always raise more troops. So it'll be fine. We can call in our dynasty member, because why would we do that? We're going to make our way up over here next. That was 11%. There is an independence faction rearing its ugly head right now. The Liberty faction isn't really a problem. Can we get this guy? Yes, we can get this guy out of the faction. Our half-sister can be married to him directly. Perfect. That'll do the trick. And there we go. No problem. Wonderful. So we're going to siege over here and just keep a bit of an eye on the Byzantines. I haven't seen their army just yet. We're going to make our way down over here. We're at 35% war score right now. Unfortunately, things are pretty spread out up here. So that is definitely something to think about. Yes, all of Tom Skid will be mine. Okay, so how much should we actually get here? Nothing. We already had claims on all of those. Okay. Unfortunate, but it'll do. We will begin fabricating a claim over here. This is claim number 4. So that should be fine. And we should finish up this siege quite quickly. There we go. Excellent. Still no sign of the Byzantine army. We are at 44% war score now, and we have ticking. Each one of these is roughly 11%. So we're doing pretty well, all things considered. I mean, we're way more powerful than the Byzantines, right? We were always going to win this, but I mean, they're not even putting up any resistance right now. Surely their armor's, or rather, their army's going to show up soon. Their armor. Yeah, all that legendary Byzantine armor. Oh, no wonder. No wonder there's a Liberty War. They're in 3 defensive wars. Okay, so they're just choosing to ignore our war because it's just for a single county on their fringe and they don't care. Fair enough. I would do the same. But yeah, that legendary Byzantine armor of 1331 AD, you know, rolling around in their, I don't know, panzers. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we're only 4 months away from our 4th claim on Ob. That's great. And we do need a new spy master. This guy gets the job. Wonderful. Is this actually a castle? That is actually a castle. Nice. 83%. This castle will likely get us incredibly close. A ticking war score might by then get us there. It's going to be dicey whether we get here and take this, or whether ticking war score gets it for us or not. We'll see. It'll be one of the two. 96%. I'm thinking it'll be ticking, is my guess. Oh, it's going to be really close, though. No, I actually think it's going to be the siege that gets it for us. Yeah, it's going to be the siege. We're going to siege this very quickly. Ticking would get it for us very shortly, but there we go. So the war against the Byzantines is over. They put up no resistance whatsoever. We're at 99%, so yeah, it would have been extremely close. See it done. Okay. So we're going to end our war against the Byzantines. We are, of course, just going to get that sweet, sweet county there. Fantastic. And now we're going to come up over here, and we need one more claim here. 9 months on that. Sure. We don't have a CB on these guys yet. Oh, we do have a CB on this guy. For a single county? I don't think I care about that. He can push that himself if he wants. I'm not gonna get too into that. That'll be just fine. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here. Our wife just died. That's definitely awkward. Let's go ahead and get a new one, because we're going to want the sweet, sweet faith from that. And so we are going to go for, I don't know, robust. Yeah, that'll work. It'll also get us an alliance, I suppose. I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode, we are going to go after Ob and create the Empire of Siberia. And it's going to be great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.